So Srila Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he was the leader of the Vaishnavas in Bengal. And at that time, 500 years ago, the materialism was also very rampant even at that time. We think only materialism is rampant now. Even at that time, people were extremely rich, but people are using their riches for, conducting marriages, putting up their own type of parties. And they are worshipping many demigods like snake goddesses and different type of devatas. They were not actually neither aware of pure devotion service, nor were they eager to learn about it. This was one section of society. Another section of society was so materialistic. They were very scholarly, learned in Vedic chant or Upanishads, but they would never give a devotional explanation of the scriptures. They were simply having nyaya, tarka, vitarka, kutarka. Such kinds of vitandava they were doing. So, many of the Vaishnavas who were pure-hearted, they were peacefully engaged in chanting the holy name and practicing spiritual life. And they would assemble together with they were gathering together headed by Advaita Acharya so that they can chant, dance and absorb their consciousness in Krishna. So, at one time Advaita Acharya said that the kind of materialism in Kali Yuga is so rampant that this can be overcome only by somebody like Supreme Lord Krishna himself. And if he comes to descend in this world and give the Vraja Bhakti, then the whole world will be flooded with holy name. So he was the one who, sitting at the bank of the Ganges and offering puja to the Shaligram Shila with Tulasi Dal and Ganga Jal. So, offered a prayer to the Lord from the core of his heart, inviting him to descend. So, then Krishna agreed to descend as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in our entire Sampradaya, the greatest credit of bringing Lord Krishna to this world, especially in this age where we are living, in this age of Kali Yuga, the credit is given to Advaita Acharya Prabhu by his recitation of the name. So, it is said that his chanting of the holy name was so pure that it penetrated even the Brahmanda cover, and it entered the Brahma Jyoti, and then it entered even the spiritual realm, Paravyoma and the spiritual world, and made Krishna get inspired that, oh, a pure devotee is calling, so I should descend. So, therefore Bhaktivinoda Thakur says the holy name springs from the heart of the jiva and permeates his subtle and gross bodies and dances the tongue of a pure chanter, evoking the presence of Krishna when Krishna is touched by the affectionate call of the devotee. So this was made possible by Advaita Acharya Prabhu's call. And then when he descended as Lord Chaitanya, for some time Lord Chaitanya performed the Nyaya, Shastra study and everything to pretend to be like a Tark Vitarka logician, to show the Navadip Vasis that this is what you are doing, it is good for nothing. And then he took initiation from Ishwarapuri and chanted the holy name, and he became a God-haunted man, as we say. He attained Divyonmad stage of transcendental madness by chanting the holy name, and then all the 8 symptoms of Ashtasadhuguk are manifested in his body. Everything was done in Shiva Sangan in closed doors, where all pure devotees were all singing and dancing together daily. But later it was taken out in the streets of Navadvip, later on to different parts of the country. And in this way, eventually Lord Chaitanya predicted that the holy name will go all across the globe. Prithivite Achadi Nagaradi Gram, Sarvatra Prachar Hoi Bhumarnam. And then the holy name flooded and over-flooded all the different regions of the country, and eventually it went out of the country through the Senapati Bhakta Shil Prabhupada, taking the holy name to the West. So in this way, the most auspicious descent of the holy name into this world in Kali Yuga, which is the Yuga Dharma, was made possible by the Yuga Avatara, Lord Chaitanya. And the descent of the Yuga Avatara was made possible by Advaita Acharya Prabhu. So in this way, now how is this topic important for us and relevant for us? Anywhere, even on the surface of the earth now, even now I am saying, if any one soul is sincerely and seriously and purely and inoffensively calls out the holy name, that place becomes a very, very holy place and blessed place. Because then all the transcendental symptoms manifest in that place. Just like you all know very well, a business industry, they multiply their branches. You've seen that? How they do franchising. Huh? Multiply. So how do they do that? They need one candidate who's ready to franchise, right? No? Someplace. And then they have all the blueprint for how the thing should be started there and how it should be set rolling and how the business can be expanded. Some places it is small, some places it is big, some places it's very big, correct? No? So in the same manner, the holy name is also sold in the marketplace by Lord Nityananda. And this holy name is distributed to whoever comes with Shraddha. So greater the Shraddha, purer the name you can get. And purer the name you get, purer the call and attraction of the Lord to descend. As he says, Yatra gayanti madbhakta, tatta tisthami narada, he says. Aham vasami vaikunte yoginam hridayeshu va, yatra gayanti madbhakta, tatta tisthami narada. When a yogi is doing meditation, I am not as much attracted to arrive there. But if my devotees are singing my name, chanting my name with great affection, that is the place I am present, the Lord says. So in this way, that is why Prabhupada started preaching in various places and put the holy name in various places like New York, then San Francisco, in Los Angeles, then in London, then in Russia, then Australia, then Canada, all those different places. So he personally went, he chanted the holy name, evoked the presence of the Lord and established the deities and told the people to worship the deities and chant the holy name continuously and keep the Lord so that the Lord will not go away. So as long as the faithful followers adopt the method that Prabhupada taught, then by continued chanting of the holy name, the Lord continues to remain there. Not just remain there, He expands there and expands more and more. So the spiritual expansion takes place by the purity of the chanting of the holy name. If the purity, sincerity, inoffensiveness is not increasing in the chanting, then the expansion doesn't take place. Then in that place the bhakti activities are choked. And the bhakti activities are expanded where the holy name is sung with the utmost purity and sincerity and inoffensive attitude. Harinam Prabhu ki